Alright, now what I'm wearing right now isn't exactly on the KUMU dress code. I have longer shorts on, and while you think they might be a little dressier material and all that, they're still not exactly the most presentable thing that you want to be wearing when you're out doing a story. And also the flats here, as you can see, they're comfortable, but again, they're a little bit casual. I did a quick change and I put on a blouse, which is much more appropriate than the basic black tee I was wearing before. And obviously the skirt is more professional, and now pair of heels. But one thing that is really missing from this outfit, ladies, are the tights. And something you need to have, no matter how hot and humid and muggy it gets in Missouri in the summer, you need to have some sort of tights, or if not, then stick with pants. Well, we've got the blazer on now and the blouse, and so that's obviously KUMU appropriate. But from the waist down, we have on some jeans here, which, like I said before, are really inappropriate unless you're photogging or running a live truck shift. And I know it's tempting to throw these on even if you're just running into the station for a minute to do something, but we at KUMU are student reporters, obviously, so we need all the help we can get looking older. So leave the jeans at home and stick with a nice pair of pants or a skirt, and don't forget those tights. One thing that you might be neglecting are your nails. While it's a small part, it's still pretty important to your appearance, especially when you're doing stand-ups or live shots or are in the studio. Viewers notice that because we use our hands. So if we go down here, we have a dark color here, which is pretty popular, I know, pretty in style, but again, our older viewers just don't really understand that, and it looks pretty tacky to them. So if you can, stick to a lighter color like this for your shifts, and if you have a couple extra bucks lying around, even go ahead and get a manicure. French manicure would do the trick and have you looking older and more professional. We're here today to talk about the big transition from college to the real world, but we're not talking about jobs, we're talking about fashion. And one thing I've noticed is the baseball hats. We wear these all the time to go to class, to run some errands back in college, but when you're in the real world, you don't really want prospective employers to see you out and about around town wearing one of these. It kind of looks like you're still back in school, and we're trying to get away from that a bit. One thing you can keep is the black tee, which is a basic standard thing in anybody's wardrobe. You can layer it under things, wear it by itself, that's great, always professional looking. Another thing you're gonna have to get rid of, which is really sad, I know, is the frayed light denim jean skirt, the mini. It's really comfortable, I know, and I'm really sad to have to give it up too, but it just doesn't look professional and doesn't give off that image that you'd like as a mature, real world, real working woman now. So trade it in for something a little darker denim, maybe, that looks better, and it also can be just as comfortable, just looks a little bit better. One more thing that you need to leave at home are these Greek tees. Now I know if you've ever been in a sorority, you have a lot of these hanging around. But unfortunately, once you get that diploma and you move on from college, they're not really all that acceptable to be wearing around town anymore. So just in case you want to keep them though and not give them away or throw them away, you can make a quilt, maybe. That would be a good thing to keep for a while. Or also even put them in a frame and have them hanging up. I know that would be a good way to look back and remember your college days.